Well, it's primarily important for the United States and the free world that NASA return to the moon because of the international competition in space. And the forces of freedom need to be there and be competitive.
And what sort of things can we learn from going back to the moon?
Well, of course, scientifically, there's a great deal to learn about the early history of the Earth. As was mentioned by some of the last panel, the moon records the very early history of the Earth that has been largely obscured to us geologists here on Earth because of how dynamic the Earth processes, geological processes are. That's the primary scientific value, many others, but the primary one is understanding our own Earth. The operational value is learning how to work in deep space again, bringing several new generations into learning how to handle the risk of deep space. You're never going to get rid of them, but you learn how to manage them. And that's extremely important. And the moon is a major, major part of learning how to do that, and then being able to go on to Mars.
And a lot of people looking at this will be a bit confused because we've been to the moon before, of course, and they'll think we should be pushing on to other places like Mars and further afield. Why is it that we need to go back to the moon first?
Well, number one, operationally, you don't know how to land on Mars. You don't know how to get there. The radiation environment has to be mastered on the way there, and then Mars has just enough atmosphere to cause problems in landing, not enough to help you out. And so there's a great deal of operational issues to be put together. Another major one is communications. With the moon, you're almost in instant communications, only about a second delay. With Mars, you can have from 8 to 40 minutes delay. And so operating on Mars is going to be a very, very different kind of exploration experience for human beings than the moon was.
And of course, you've been to the moon before. You'll recall the excitement around those Apollo missions to the moon. Do you think the world can get excited again about another mission to the moon?
Oh, there's no question about it. The world's going to get excited anytime human beings are taking huge risks, managing those risks, and doing exciting things. So I don't think there's any question that the excitement is there and will be there. I see it every day when I talk to students at the universities of the United States and Europe and China, as a matter of fact. And so I don't think there's going to be any lack of excitement.
Jack Schmitt, thanks very much. Thank you. Appreciate your time. Thanks very much.